Hello there, it's me. I've got the little webcam on. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different than I usually do. Obviously because I've never done this before, but I kind of wanted to have a look through the new Breath of the Wild sequel trailer, because there were a couple of things I noticed that like other people haven't seemed to notice, or some things here other people would have noticed. So I'm going to be going through things like structures and things that could possibly end up being dungeons, or areas that I actually believe could end up being dungeons. So we'll start the trailer. So firstly, down here in this trailer, hang on, don't know why this isn't playing on HD. It's weird. Right. Firstly, down there, around here, seems to be some sort of like launching point that Link possibly jumps out of. Possibly these are areas where maybe this is how he gets back down to the surface. I feel like the main overworld on the ground and the sky could be split off in like 2 points, sort of. So they wouldn't, like in Breath of the Wild, everything loads when you first start it up. But I think these are going to be like 2 different zones, so you won't be able to like seamlessly travel between them. There'll probably be a loading screen between these, because then I think the map might be too big and there could be some sort of problems, like frame dips and stuff like that. And this is also Link in this game as well, and it is Link. This isn't Zelda like some people are saying, because you know, you can make the connection. He's half topless, and that would be very inappropriate for a Nintendo game. Anyway, here we have the arm. Yeah, it's very obvious that somehow the weird green arm from the first trailer is merged with him. Now here's where I want to show where could possibly a first dungeon could be. Hang on a second. There, towards the right. This appears to be this appears to be like a dungeon. Like, that is a very large building. Like, compared to like everything around, like what appears there to be another structure. Compared to everything around it, it's like even bigger than these islands here. This has to be some sort of significance. Could be. This is just a suggestion. Maybe this is like where another race lives, but I'm pretty certain this is possibly where one of the dungeons of the game is, because I do firmly believe that Breath of the Wild 2 will introduce some sort of they'll reintroduce the classic dungeons from old 3D Zeldas. Right here, it's just another establishing shot. Now that enemy, this enemy is extremely similar to the what they call the Bmos from past Zelda games. So this, I believe it is a Bmos. I think it's some sort of larger Bmos, perhaps like a boss Bmos maybe, or some sort of Sheikah tech, but I don't. It's got like this weird energy inside of it. It looks like some sort of green energy, possibly related to the green energy seen in beginning of the trailer for the first Zelda one, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. We also see some weird symbols over here. I don't know, someone's probably gonna work out what they are. I could, maybe, if I get my books out, but I can't really be bothered. There's also what appears to be maybe like a timer thing. Maybe you have to defeat these guys in a certain amount of time. Maybe they like blow up or something. There's also here, slightly looks like a cannon. I doubt it is. It's probably just a weird angle. Oh, you get to see a bit more of its body there. Let's have a look. Alright, yeah, it's definitely not a cannon. It seems to be some like hands. It does look like a Bmos from some Zelda games, and people are saying these look like Sheikah eyes and stuff. I don't know. So it looks very frog-like in my opinion. I think this is just like a head thing. And look at that, look at these eyes. I'm looking at these. They're like earrings, maybe. And they've got the weird eggs, which are seen down there and down there as well. So possibly they're connected. Now we're getting close to an area, well, a location that seems to have changed quite a lot since Breath of the Wild 1. Firstly, obviously, we've got the goblins doing their thing with their new horns. However, if we go backwards, there's something interesting in the background we may want to have a look at. Death Mountain. Now look at Death Mountain. It looks very different from what it usually does it not? Look at that. Death Mountain. In most Zelda games, it just has lava going down it, right? Now look at that. That's just lava. That is covered in lava everywhere. Breath of the Wild 2, you cannot see the lava at all. Like that, you can't see anything. So, this could actually be a location of another dungeon. Because obviously, like, look how much lava that's covering this mountain. There's probably structures underneath that. That's probably where maybe like a fire temple is, or maybe some sort of like new Goron dungeon, like the Goron Mines, Dodongo Caverns. But it'll probably be called something else. So, also, I just realised, were those there before though? That weird rock structure. That does not look familiar to me. Might need to try and find this place in Breath of the Wild. What appears to be over here is another enemy camp. So they look like they're returning, and there's like some weird sort of thing covering it as well. So maybe, well, obviously enemy camps have changed a lot. Like, look at this, there's a stone talus. Here we see what appears to be, now I've heard there appears to be some sort of new status, like a reverse status, but obviously it's not stasis, it's some sort of other thing. I think they're going to get rid of stasis. This is going to be like the replacement thing. Now I've seen people say that these confirm the return of Sheikah runes, but it isn't. Look at Link. Yeah, he's holding no Sheikah slate. This is not like the Sheikah slate runes. I meant to say Sheikah slate runes. So Sheikah runes could still return, but the Sheikah slate is not in this game. And I don't think we're going to get like the Sheikah technology. Maybe that BMOS thing? Maybe like really ancient Sheikah technology, but not like the new one. This enemy is very interesting. Kind of looks like a Deku Baba. It could also be a like, which is another. Those are both enemies you haven't seen in Breath of the Wild. He also appears to hold this new item, which has like a dragon head. This looks like a shield. The way he's holding it, he's aiming, and then obviously it's a flamethrower. So this could be like a dungeon item. Also, Link in this trailer is only seen with this sword, and he's got the same quiver and stuff, you know. He's got this shield as well. And this cave. I just realised. Look at the floor. Could this be a dungeon? Or could this be like some sort of crack in the ground that you can go under for a bit? I don't know. There's a cool little flamethrower thing. We do get I really think this is a light. I don't think this is a Deku Baba. But this also looks like, what's that boss called from Wind Waker? The little thing when you throw the boomerang at. Kind of looks like, oh, I just realised. Could have got a good look at the, yeah, so this room. Looks like some sort of dead end. But there's like a staircase going up. This looks very similar to mini boss rooms from other Zelda games. Like literally every other 3D Zelda game, you'd have like a mini boss room, you defeat the mini boss, and then a chest appears at the end, which is around here. The chest. I keep pointing at my screen. I don't know why I keep pointing at my screen. So yeah, it looks like they're maybe after you defeat this like thing, and then you a chest spawns and you get the item. No, you didn't. Okay. This is another bit I want to pay close attention to. Well, there's a couple of things in this bit because this goes a bit crazy. It's really weird, this scene. When I first saw this, I thought this was part of his ability we would see in a second. But this looks like it's on the ground, and this raindrop is moving back up towards the sky. And look at that, it's got spiraling things. Maybe it could be the Zonai. No, I don't know if it's Zonai anymore. But as you can see, as the water going up, and then Link looks like he's sort of like diving up. So this is obviously like a rune thing on his arm. This looks very much, kind of looks Twilight Princessy. You know what I mean? There's a Twilight. Look at that hand. Right, you see that? Look at that. That looks like Twilight Princess. 100%. That is 100. Well, not 100%. It's obviously something to do with the hand, but that looks like the architecture in Twilight Princess, and like the what's it called? Fused shadow and things like that. It's got the sort of same colouring. We don't have much to go off in this trailer. It's also like a weird. Okay, no, it's not a tree. Ooh! Look at that. Looks like some sort of like area. Oh, that it looks cool down there. Hang on a second. There's also a building. This area down here appears to be that I think it's the edge of Hyrule. Look at it. That's definitely the edge of Hyrule. Right, there seems to be some sort of like, this seems to be like a shrine. Not like a shrine in Breath of the Wild, but like a real life shrine. Like you make a shrine of like a god or something. Like something you believe in, you make a shrine of. So this looks like a shrine. And this language, I can't tell what this language is. I don't think it's Gerudo. Is it Sheikah? I can't tell. I know it's not I really can't tell what that language is. Okay, we've got a better look at this area down here now. Oh! Okay, that's the mushroom area. With the lightning and stuff. That's pretty cool around there. There's a couple of things. I think that might actually be the Gerudo Highlands actually. But notice how a couple of areas are like completely covered in clouds. And this bit's the same pretty much. And you got your waterfalls. This is, I'm gonna say it now, this is where the final dungeon is. This is very reminiscent of Ocarina of Time. This bit's another area of interest. Seems to me they're building a couple of things there. Maybe. Perhaps. Not too sure. But it does still look very destroyed. Most of the trees are dead. It looks like the time jump isn't that much. It could literally just take off right after Breath of the Wild. I think that's about it really. Those are a couple of things I noticed. A couple of things I want to talk about. I was going to script this, but I don't know how I was going to get my points across when it was scripted. And there were a couple of things I sort of wanted to look at. So yeah, that's it. Bye. I'm going to go now.